Okay. So that, and then let's see. I'm gonna go here, go live. We'll see what happens. Okay. Hi everybody, it's me Tess with Tess Loves the Sharn. I hope y'all can see me and hear me, so let me know if you did. Hi Luna. Hi Heather. Can y'all hear me? Let's see. Whoop. Hi. I'm hoping everything is hooked up right. So let me know if you can hear me and see me. Oh, good. Okay. Happy Easter, everybody. That's the first thing I wanted to say. I hope you guys have some fun planned for later today. I know Superman and I are taking the kids to the movies. And this is like the first time that we'll be going to the movies since the whole pandemic. Or as my daughter says, the plague. So I am going to pull this up on my phone, but I've got the volume off. And then that way I can look at the comments without looking down at my computer all the time. So, oops, let me go back. I'm on my card making channel, so let me change my channel here. There we go. All right, now let's see. Let's find me, right? Okay, and here I am. Okay, yay. All right. Who knew everything would be so complicated, right? Oh, let me get this. Oh, let me see who's here. Oh, Frenchie's here. Hi, Frenchie. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're here. Heather's here. Doneen is here. Terry's here. Judy's here. Luna, sweet Luna's here. And Judy, did I say Judy? Yes, I said Judy. I just said it. Okay, yeah. And let's see who else is here. I think I got it for right now. I'm just tickled pink, everybody, that this is working on the first try. Now, my son is home, so I was pretty confident if I couldn't get this all working right, I could just go grab him and it wouldn't be such a big ordeal. Okay, so now I have my comments here so that I can hear and see everybody. Oh, you know what? We're going to go see that new movie with Sandra Bullock and, who is that? Channing. You guys know who I'm talking about? It's The Lost Paradise or something like that. So that's what the kids picked to go see. And when I say kids, I mean my adult children almost. Because my oldest daughter will be 27 in just like 2 weeks. Hard to believe. And Wonder Boy will be 24. So yeah, my kids are growing up, and my baby, my youngest, is 19. But you know, he's very independent and very mature for his age. So I just lump him in with my other, grown children. Okay, let's see. Oh, is the live thing getting easier? Yes, it is, Judy. I had no problems today. I just boom, 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 did everything. I typed in, can everybody see and hear me? And it was like, yes, yes, we can. And here I am. So it was definitely much easier. And of course I have my Mountain Dew here. So I'm going to take a little sip. Luna, yes. Daniel Radcliffe. Yes, it's going to be really fun. And Luna, I want you to know, honey, I went in and checked my email, and I don't have any emails I'm trying to, oh, you know what? Maybe that's in my junk. Let me see. Oh, there's a file or whatever that some of my emails go into, even when they're not junk, but I guess my computer doesn't recognize those and they just poof, automatically go into this other folder. I'll look in there. Oh, Judy says practice makes perfect. So true, Judy. There's Judith. Hi, Judith. Good morning. Happy Easter to you, too. I was just saying, if anybody emailed me, I need to look in my junk folder. I believe that's what it's called, my junk folder. I don't want to go in and mess with it right now because I have everything working. And you know, the last time I went into my computer after I started the live, do you guys remember that? All of a sudden the sound went away. And I was like, couldn't figure that out, right? So, yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you, Luna. Thank you so much. Because you know what? I love getting email. Don't y'all love getting email? I mean, from friends, right? From friends. Not this junk email that these companies will send you because somehow they got a hold of your email. Or because you went to a website or whatever and their cookies gotcha. Or, you know, sometimes they make you put your email address in just to get a coupon. And, you know, I'm all about saving money, right? Because y'all know I never buy anything retail. If I don't have a coupon or if it's not on sale, I just wait. I do. Because, you know, got to spend those pennies wisely, right? So let's see. Oh, got to move up. So what is everybody working on today? Do y'all have anything on the hook or on the needles? You know, I gotta tell you, and I gotta show you the sweater for baby Oliver. Look, everybody. Can y'all see it? I hope you can see it. And I sewed the little collar down, made the collar, and I sewed that down so it'll be nice and spiffy looking. And then, you guys, I bought these buttons, these wooden buttons. And I got them, I actually have them in 3 sizes. I have them in the little size, which I think is a 1/2 inch. Then I have them in the inch. And then I think I have them in 1.5 inches. And they're really big. But I chose these smaller ones just because, you know, it's a tiny little sweater, right? And so I gotta tell you guys what I did. It's just too funny. And Superman was laughing at me. But you see how these are wooden? I really wanted to put red buttons on here because one of you guys told me that last week. You told me, Tess, put some bright red buttons on there and it'll look really good. I remembered that. And so I took these buttons and I colored them with an alcohol ink pen. You know, so it's like a Sharpie. So I colored them and they're bright red now. So I'm going to show you. It's so funny. But they look really good. So look at that. Can y'all see that? Oh, I'm trying not to hurt my arm. But yeah, so like a bright red. It's not coming up like bright red on the screen, but it really is a bright red. Maybe if I hold it back here. Can you guys see it a little bit better back here? Oh, Judy said congratulations on completing Oliver's sweater. Yes, thank you so much, Judy. There's Maribel, everybody. Good morning, Maribel. Ooh, Maribel's working on a baby dress. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Maribel. I have to see that when you're finished. Oh, and Luna says that I can go ahead and check my junk mail, but she's going to resend me an email. Because remember, I told y'all if you wanted a card from me to email me. And apparently, if I've never emailed with you before, it's like sending you somewhere else. Like to, I think it's called a junk folder. I forgot all about that, so I'm going to look. I can't remember if it's called junk or spam, but obviously it's not if it's from one of you guys. But the reason they do it, I think, is because they don't recognize the email. Yeah. So, oh, Terry's working on a lovey. That's awesome, Terry. And let's see. Oh, yes, thank you, Judy. She says that the sweater's very cute. There's Carrie. Hi, Carrie. How you doing, honey? Carrie is working on a corner-to-corner blanket. Ooh, that's amazing. And there's Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Happy Easter to you, too. Frenchie said that she saw the red when I held the button sideways. Oh, okay. So if I hold it sideways, let me try that. Let me try kind of holding it like, I don't know if it would help to turn any more lights on, but it is kind of, yeah, you can see it when I hold it sideways, can't you? But it is a bright red, everybody. So, yeah. And I can't remember which one of you gave me that advice, but thank you, because it's going to look great. Oh, Carrie says that they're all still sick. I'm sorry to hear that, Carrie. That's a bummer, especially when it's a holiday, right? Oh, let's see. Terry says good job on the sweater, and the buttons will look great. Yeah, I put the buttons up against the sweater, and it looked amazing. But you know what I need to find out? What side of the sweater that the buttons go on. Because did you guys know that women and men's buttons go on the opposite side? So if you're a man, your buttons are on one side. And if it's a garment made for a woman, the buttons are on the other side. Now, don't ask me why they do that, but they do. But if you see how that looks up against the gray, it looks really cute. I'm going to try it in a different angle. But yeah, if you can see it, if I can get my fat finger out of the way. But yeah, you can see how red it is, I think. So, there you go. We'll get it up a little closer. Okay, so yeah, so all I need to do is sew my buttons on. And you guys, I weaved in all my ends. And oh my gosh, that's tedious, isn't it? I wish I never had to weave ends in, but unfortunately, gotta do what you gotta do. Right? You just do. So, I've got that all done and I'm so excited. I can't wait to give the sweater to little Oliver. He is going to look so cute in it. He's such a little chunk. I'm going to start working on the next sweater for the fall after I finish this one. And maybe make him a hat and some mittens, some other little things. Let's see. Oh, Frenchie said the side lit by the window, she could see it. Okay, thank you, Frenchie. I appreciate that. Karen says, Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter, you too, Karen. Oh, and she loves the sweater. Oh, thank you, Karen. I put a lot of love in this sweater. A lot of love. Yes, I did. Let's see. Judy says, I love what you did with the buttons. I think women's buttons go on the left side and men's on the right. It's because women used to have someone else helping them get dressed, I think. You know what, Judy? I bet you're right, honey. Because, yeah, remember back in, 100 years ago, if you were a lady, you always had I think what they called it was, a lady in, not a lady in waiting, that was for the queen, but yeah, you had a a lady servant, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Handmaid, maybe? Not to be confused with the show on TV, The Handmaid, or yeah, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm rambling. I'm a rambling person today, and I'll tell you guys why. I went and saw my orthopedic doctor on Wednesday, and he told me he was shocked that I was still smiling because my shoulder was just completely gone. He says he doesn't know how I'm even up and moving my arm at all, and that he's had professional athletes come in with shoulders only half as bad as mine, and they were almost in tears. So it was pretty funny. But yeah, you know, oh, a lady's maid. Thank you, Terry. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Yeah, I can't think of things sometimes, but Terry knew exactly what I meant. Yeah, so you guys, I have my surgery scheduled for a complete shoulder replacement, and that's on my right shoulder. And y'all know I'm right-handed, but it's okay because I can crochet with my left hand now. So I just taught myself to crochet left-handed because I cannot stop playing with my yarn. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, I need both hands to knit because you have two needles. But with crocheting, you only really need one if you think about it. So I have figured out how to crochet with my left hand. So I am going to continue to crochet as I recover. Yeah, so I hope that everything goes well. So that's my big news. I've got the surgery scheduled, and my surgeon is super nice and very compassionate, so I feel like I'm going to be in good hands. And I have seen him before. I saw him like 4 years ago, so super nice guy. But, oh, Carrie says that she can't agree with me more. Well, thank you, Carrie. Thank you, hon. Yeah, so anyway, life is good. I say that all the time. No matter what's going on with me as far as my autoimmune stuff and my RA, life is always good. And I feel so incredibly blessed. You know, I've got all of you guys, which is amazing. I mean, how blessed is that, right? Yeah, and you guys are so supportive, and you're always leaving me the best comments, and I really appreciate each and every one of you so much. So, yeah, and you know, I have a great hubby. Superman is amazing. My kids are amazing. It's all good. You gotta look at the blessings and the good things in life, and you can't perseverate on the things that aren't so good, like having RA. You know, I mean, it's I'm not saying that you can't think about it or talk about it, because it does make you feel better sometimes to talk about things, but you know, mostly I just concentrate, I just concentrated on the good things. Like all this yarn. I love my yarn. You guys, did I tell you what yarn I made this out of? I made this out of some wonderful yarn. I got this at Joann's, and it's premium cotton is what it is. And it is amazing. It is so soft. And I wish you guys could feel this fabric. It's like, oh, look, and the drape is beautiful. I mean, if you would use this to make a shawl or something, it's just absolutely beautiful. And it's all cotton. So, oh, I take that back. It's 90% cotton. And then it's 10% something else. And I don't have a label here. Oh, I do have a label. Blah. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this is. I know it's 90% cotton. Yeah, 90% cotton and 10% acrylic. So that little bit of acrylic in it is really important because it's still going to shrink, but it's not going to shrink as much as, if it were 100% cotton. So just that little bit of acrylic is going to play a big part in how this retains its shape, when it's washed and all that good stuff. Yeah, I think it says you can machine wash it, but I never machine wash anything I make. I just hand wash it because I put all that time and effort into making things. I want to make sure it holds up, right? Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, Carrie says they say crocheter will crochet. That's right, Carrie. If you're a crocheter, you will crochet and you will figure out how to do it no matter what happens, right? I totally believe that, and I have all of my little tools that I need, like my little scissors. These are my favorite scissors. These are, let me think, Ginger scissors, I think. They're German scissors. And these little things are amazing. I absolutely love them. And I probably own 5 pairs of these. And you'll know I keep them in my little bottle here. See this little bottle? Everything fits in it. So there, I got my scissors in there. I've got my little tool for drop stitches for knitting. And then I have some darning needles. I've got my measuring tape. And I've got some stitch markers. So everything goes in this little jar. And I can toss it in a bag. And it's tiny and compact. It doesn't weigh a lot. So I'm not lugging something real heavy around. And, I take my project bags with me everywhere I go. And you guys, I'm out of project bags again. I'm going to have to get on the ball and make some or something. I bought some fabric, and I think it would be really cute to make some project bags, but it's just finding the time to get to my sewing machine and do it. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see, I think it was about 5 or 6 days ago, the Canadian crocheter, I think that's how she calls herself, she made some project bags, and I think that she hasn't really made a lot of them, but she made some and she showed them on her video, and they are too cute. They are like the box style. Yeah. Oh, Maribel says she likes that idea. And you can see through it, and it makes it easier to find stuff. Yes, it does, Maribel. I have about 6 of these made, and I have them all over the place. So I'm in my craft room right now, if you guys can tell. And this is the one that I keep in my craft room. And then I have one that I keep in my project bag, and it's actually in a medication bottle. And I have the exact same things that I have in this one, but only it's in a medicine bottle. And this is what I had in my project bag. So just threw it in. But you can tell they're about the same size, almost. Yeah, so I like to be prepared. And the reason I take the project bag with me everywhere I go is because I don't like just sitting somewhere in a chair. I mean, I know I could play on my phone, but why play on my phone when I could be crocheting or knitting? I mean, it's the perfect place when you're sitting somewhere where you have to wait, right? So I love that. But, you guys, I wanted to ask you, how many of you guys still have kids at home that you're making Easter baskets for? Because I tell you what, even though my kids are like, really grown, I still make Easter baskets for them. I do. I still make an Easter basket every year. and I get chocolate and eggs and, you know, little goody things like maybe gift cards to a gaming place online. Yeah, I always do it. So don't know if you guys still do that or not. But yeah, Karen says she has crochet gear in every room in the house except the kitchen and bathrooms. Oh, Karen, that's funny, hun. You know what? I do too. I do too, just about. Just about. And oh my gosh, Petra's here. Oh my gosh. Hi, Petra. Oh my gosh. Petra, I miss you, honey. Oh gosh, everybody, Petra's here. And Petra has a YouTube. It's Petra's Happy Place. And I love Petra. She helped me organize my yarn a long time ago. When was that, Petra? Has it been 2 years now? I think so. And I still have my yarn organized. Yay for me. And it's all because of Petra. So she is a very good organizer. If you guys ever need any help, she'd probably be happy to help you out. Give you some ideas. Oh, Carrie says she does the same thing. That's awesome. Karen says she reuses her medicine bottles the same way. Isn't that great, Karen? I love having those bottles to use. Maribel says that her 25-year-old son still lives at home, and she made him an Easter basket with a gift card and a few other things. And then she also made one for her husband, daughter, and her daughter's boyfriend. I know, Maribel. Isn't it fun? See, that's what I do. I do it too. Oh, I knew what you meant, Maribel. No problem. Carrie says, oh, Carrie, you have itty bitties. Carrie has a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. So yeah, Carrie's making Easter baskets, I'm sure. Oh, Maribel's saying hi to Petra. Frenchie's saying hi to Petra. Hi, Mama. Mama is here from Mama's place. Happy Easter to you too, Mama. Yeah, everybody, I think everybody knows you, Petra. You're like, I don't, how am I gonna, you're like famous, right? Famous, there you go. Let's see, Michelle says that, her boys are 6, 3, and 1, and they all got baskets. Yeah, Michelle, it's a busy day for you, isn't it? Petra's saying hi to Maribel and Frenchie, and, Michelle is saying that her and Carrie have the same age kids. What a coincidence, right? Oh, Petra said, Snow White, you are so precious. Well, thank you, Mulan. Can you tell, Petra? Words are hard today, everybody. Words are hard, but I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there with my broken wing here, however you want to call it. The shoulder that's gone and doesn't work anymore. Carrie says, yeah, I see that. Laugh out loud. And Petra saying, happy Easter, everyone. You guys know I have the nickname of Snow White because I have all kinds of critters that come and see me. Because I have a bird bath that we keep water in all year round. And we have chipmunks and squirrels and deer and birds and all kinds of critters that come and get a drink out of it. One morning I came in here and I opened the curtain and there was a baby deer and the mother deer, and they were drinking out of my bird bath, which was literally 3 feet away from my window. And I didn't scare them at all. They just kept drinking, had a nice long drink, and then they poof, ran away. So I actually took a picture of it. So I'll have to find that. Maybe I can post it in a video or something. Yeah. So that's how I got my Snow White nickname. And I had a woodpecker that was like in love with me. This woodpecker, it came to see me every day. And it would hang on to the edge of the window on the outside. And it would turn like this and just peck on the window. If I ignored it, it would peck on the window. And then I would look up at it, and it would just look at me. It would like move its head, like birds do, looking at me. So it was really kind of different. Kind of different. But yeah, that's how animals react to me for some reason. Oh yeah, Petra's saying, yeah, the woodpecker. You guys, did I ever tell you the story about my mom? I lost my mom. Now I have a stepmom, and I still have her, thank goodness, because I love her like she was my real mom too. Well, she is my real mom. She's just my stepmom. But my mom, which I call mom number one, it's kind of confusing. So my mom number one called me up one day, and let's see, she's been gone 2 years. So it was probably about 3 years ago she called me, and she says to me, "Oh, you'll never believe what I'm looking at, honey." And I said, "What's that, Mom?" And she says, "I'm looking at a big pecker, not pepper, pecker." And I was like, "Mom, what are you talking about?" And she says, "Yeah, I'm looking at a big old pecker. He's got a big red head, and he's just eating that peanut butter like crazy outside." And I was like, very confused. I'm like, "Mom, what are you talking about?" And she goes, "Get your mind out of the gutter, girl. I'm talking about a woodpecker." And I remember that. It just cracks me up. And you'd have to, if you were listening to the conversation, it was super funny because, yeah, right? And my mom was almost 78 when she passed away. And probably the last 10 years or so of her life, she just said whatever she wanted to. No filter. No anything. She just, whatever she wanted to say, she just said it. And she was like, "I've been around a long time. I've earned the right to speak my mind." So that was my mom. She was something else. Oh, Maribel said that's so sweet. Thank you, Maribel. Yeah, everybody remembers that. Oh my gosh, yeah. And Petra remembers the bird that got into my house. You guys, this was right around Christmas, and we had a real we always get a real alive Christmas tree, and we had our Christmas tree up naturally because it was like a week before Christmas, and a bird got into my house somehow, and it roosted in the Christmas tree. And I came walking down my hallway, and I thought I saw a movement, and I looked a little closer, and I saw a little bird on the tree. And I thought, that's funny. I don't remember putting those bird ornaments up, because my mom had given me some bird ornaments like years ago. And I thought, I don't remember putting those up, but then maybe the kids did. So I didn't think anything of it. And I walked right up to it, and that bird took off and flew like right next to me. I mean, like I could feel the wind on my face. Scared the bejesus out of me, and it took me a good half an hour or more to get that bird out of the house. It was crazy. And I'm sure it probably looked so comical if you were looking in from the outside. But yeah, that's my life. I have things like that happen. Oh, Carrie says that she loves it when people get to that age. Her father-in-law is 62. Yeah, it's funny, Carrie. The older you get, the more you feel like you're entitled to say what you want, right? Because my mom sure did. It was funny. Sometimes it was slightly embarrassing, but it was still funny. But you know how that goes. Judy says that my mom sounds like a real character and someone that she would have loved to know. You know what, Judy? My mom was a character. Oh my gosh. My mom was so funny. She had people laughing wherever she went. Even at going to the doctor's office. And, you know, the cardiologist and all these specialists she had, because my mom was not in good health. She had battled cancer before she died. She had cancer about 4 years, and she had that going on and heart problems and everything else, and she still cracked jokes and just made the most of every day, and I love that about my mom. So yeah, so thanks, Carrie, for saying that. Oh, Karen loves my stories. Karen, I have some stories, honey. I can't even tell you the stories I have. You know what, I gotta tell you guys this, because Wonder Boy is turning 24. Yeah, he'll be 24 next week. And when he was little, he was about, I think, 3 years old, and he was out in our backyard. I was out there with him, sitting in a lawn chair, and he was sitting on our sidewalk that went to the garage. And there's a bunch of ants, and he was just looking at them. And all of a sudden, he picked one up in his little hands, and he looked at me and said, "Bug." I almost fell out of my chair, because Wonder Boy is pretty nonverbal. Even to this day, he's pretty much nonverbal. Wonder Boy has a dual diagnosis of Down syndrome and autism. So when he picked up this ant and it said "bug," I got all excited. I was like, "Oh my gosh, yes, Jared, that's a bug. That's a bug." And he went like this. I about had a fit. He ate the ant. He ate it. So I'm on the phone calling my husband. "Jared ate a bug. Oh my gosh, gotta take him to the emergency room." And blah, blah, blah. My husband's like, "Honey, calm down. People eat bugs all over the world. It's not a thing that you have to go to the emergency room for." So that was pretty funny. But I tell you what, I grabbed him off that sidewalk so fast. I didn't want him eating any more bugs. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny. Yeah. So I love looking back at these things, you know. My daughter, she was the same way. When she was little, she was hooked on yogurt. It was like she was always wanting, let's see, what'd she call it? She called it Go-Gurt. I think she called it Go-Gurt. 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 And so I would give her a little cup of yogurt and a little spoon. And one time she was sitting on the floor in the kitchen, and I was doing dishes because our dishwasher broke. And I had to do dishes by hand for a long time. But anyway, I was doing the dishes, and I turned around to look at her just to check on her. And she was doing one bite for me, one bite for you with the dog, our dog. And then she'd stick it back in the yogurt and take a bite. And then she'd stick it in and give our dog a bite. I was just like, "Oh, doggy germs." You know, you're feeding our dog off the same spoon. But oh, Karen says she's screaming and laughing so hard she almost fell off the bed. Oh my gosh, Michelle said that her 3-year-old ate a worm a few weeks ago. Isn't that crazy? How these little ones will just put anything and everything in their mouth. Just, yeah, they're so oral at that time. You just gotta watch them like crazy. And let's see. Oh, Dawn's here. Hi, Dawn. Oh, honey, it's okay. No apologies needed. So glad to see you this morning. Oh my gosh. I just love Dawn, everybody. I love her. She's so sweet. Just like all of you. All of you are so sweet. Oh, and Joellen's here. Joellen says, "Oh my goodness, that's hilarious." Yeah. And Karen says, Petra says that she's got to go. But Petra, thank you, honey, for stopping in. I sure do love seeing you. And yeah, so you have a great day. And yes, you have a blessed Sunday too. Thank you, Petra. Talk to you later. Oh, and Michelle said that he was fine, but she wasn't. Yeah, I totally know what you mean, Michelle. I mean, I thought I was going to have to take my son to the emergency room because he ate that. And you guys, oh my gosh, it was just crazy. Oh, Luna says that when she was a kid, she pulled an I Love Lucy and washed the raw chicken breast with real dish soap. And when her mom asked to help with dinner, she didn't know she wasn't supposed to use real soap. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Yeah, that's hilarious. You know, you guys, my daughter pulled one of these too. She was itty bitty. I want to say she was maybe a year and a half, 2 years old. And we had miniature dachshunds. And at the time, our one of our little dachshunds was not doing well. And to the point of, like, not being able to control their, bowel movements and all that stuff. And he did a little poo-poo. They're miniatures, so they're tiny, and their poo-poos are really tiny. They're like this big, right? But I tell you, the dog did a little poo-poo that I didn't see, and my daughter, I was folding laundry, and all of a sudden I noticed my daughter had something in her hand, and I was like, what is that? And she says, candy, candy, and ate it. It was dog poo. Dog poo. Yes, another time I was calling my husband saying, oh my gosh, I gotta take Ariel to the doctor. She ate dog poo. It was crazy. But yeah, kids put everything in their mouth. Everything. Oh, there's Dawn. Dawn with New Day Crochet. Good morning, Dawn. So nice to see you, honey. Yeah. Oh, Carrie says I'm like my mom. I'm always happy as much as I can be. You know what? I am happy because I have a lot to be happy about. It's like, I think in life you can either dwell on the bad stuff that happens, because bad things happen to everybody, even good people. Sometimes bad things happen. It's life, right? And we all go through loss and grief and things like that. But it's really how you deal with it. And that's all mental. That's all up here, the way you deal with things. And so I feel that grief, like when I lost my mom and things like that. But I know my mom wouldn't want me to be sad every day for the rest of my life, right? She would want me to live my life and be happy and do the things I want to do. That's what my mom would want for me. And so I honor her memory by doing just that. So yeah, it's all up here. It's how you think about things. But anyway, oh, Dawn wants to know if she missed any of the Mailman saga. And saga. Yeah. I'm thinking of Bob Saget. I can't believe he passed away. He was so funny. You guys, he was pretty shocking. I always knew him from the TV show, and I'm drawing a complete blank what it was. But remember, he was a single dad of a bunch of girls, and Jesse was his brother, and he played guitar and played in a band, and yeah, all that stuff. What was the name of that show, you guys? Does somebody remember that show? Can't remember the name. It's on the tip of my tongue. But Full House. That's it, Frenchie. Full House. Yeah, Michelle said it too. Oh, good morning, Marilyn. How are you, honey? So happy to see you here. Yeah, Full House. Everybody's saying Full House. So that's how I knew Bob Saget, from Full House. But one time I think it was on HBO. It was on a cable channel. He had a comedy hour, And I thought, oh wow, Bob Saget doing a comedy hour. How cool. I'll watch it. You guys, I was shocked. I nearly fell out of my chair. His comedy was so raunchy. Now, it was funny. It was funny, but it was raunchy. I mean, it was like totally unexpected that he would like talk like he did and make all the jokes. You guys kind of catching on to what I'm saying? I mean, he was like nasty, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is Bob Saget, the dad from Full House? I mean, it was like completely opposite of the character he played on TV. His comedy was. And I mean, it threw me for a loop. But I mean, a lot of the things he said were so hilarious. I mean, after I got over the initial shock of the raunchiness, I was laughing my tail end off. It was really funny. But yeah, it was kind of a shock. Have any of you seen Bob Saget do a comedy? Like a comedy hour on, I think it was HBO, but it could be wrong. But anyway, totally shocking. Nothing like the character he played on TV. But hey, you guys, I'm going to show you this for all of you who just came in. I finished little Oliver's sweater. Well, almost. I just got to put the buttons on it. See, the little buttons have to go on. Whoops. Right there. Can y'all see that? I can't raise my other arm up too much because it really hurts. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you guys can see that, right? So yeah, for all of you that just came in, I finished baby Oliver's sweater. Yeah. And now I'm working on his, oh, thank you, Michelle. Now I'm working on his baby blanket. So I think I've only done, I think, maybe 6 or 7 rows on the baby blanket. But I plan on getting that done probably before Tuesday. Especially since I'm done with the sweater now. It's so soft. I love it. Love it, love it. I just hope it fits the little chunk. He is a chunker. He's only 5 months old and he's wearing a 12-month size sleeper. 12-month size. At 5 months. Yeah. He is a chunker. I was just like, he has not missed a meal. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? He's not missed a meal. That's for sure. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Michelle says it's so cute. And Dawn says it's gorgeous. And Marilyn says it's cute. Hi, Marilyn. Did you sneak in here on me? How are you doing, honey? I don't think I said hello, but hello. Yeah. So you guys, what are your plans for today? Does anybody have plans for today? I'm going to go with my hubby and my kids, and we're all going to go see that new movie with Sandra Bullock in it, and that is I think it's called Lost Paradise. Something like that. But Superman went and bought our tickets last night, so we don't have to stand in line. We just can cruise right on through. And I like that. I like that. Oh, Maribel says she has no plans. Maribel, that means you get to stay home and crochet. Yay! That's fun, isn't it? You know, I bring mine to the movies with me. I'll bring my knitting because I don't have to look at it. So I can just do it in the dark. Yeah. I cheat like that because, you know, why not get a little knitting done while I'm sitting there watching a movie? It's what I do at home. I'll knit or crochet while I'm watching TV. So, yeah, I like doing that. Let's see. Karen says you may be able to watch the show on YouTube if you're interested. You're kidding. Does YouTube have like a pay-per-view on it? That's amazing. Oh, my eyes are itching. I did not know that. I'll have to check that out, Karen. Thank you. Oh, and Mama says that she's going to color eggs with her daughter. Oh, that sounds like fun. Maribel says enjoy the movies. We will. We love going to the movies. It's so fun. And, you sit there and eat your popcorn and drink your soda pop. It's the best. I love it. Marilyn said that she had one like that, and she called him Baby Yui. Marilyn, you cracked me up, girl. Baby Yui. That's hilarious. Oh my. And Maribel says yes. And Michelle says she's going to her brother's place. They have her first family holiday get-together with sisters and families since December of 2019. So before the pandemic, or the plague, however you want to call it. As my daughter calls it, the plague. But Carrie says that she's in pain and everyone is sick. So YouTube and Yarn Day for me, laugh out loud. Oh, Carrie, honey, I'm so sorry to hear that. And you have such a great attitude about it. I'm truly sorry that you're in pain. I know how that feels, and it's not fun. Not at all. But I'm glad that you're able to play with your yarn and get some, as my husband would say, yarning done. He calls everything yarning because he doesn't know the difference between knitting and crocheting. So he just lumps it all together. And let's see. Dawn says that she's not sure yet. She took a day trip yesterday. And she said could be anything today. Movies, grocery store, walk in the park, or cleaning. Wow. Well, you have your whole day to make up your mind, right? Man, that's awesome. And then Judy says that she can't knit or crochet blindfolded. And she's amazed at people like me who can. Oh, well, thank you, Judy. I've been knitting for a long time. And I think, it's so ingrained in me. I don't even need to see to do it. So it's just automatic. Yeah. Joellen says, Baby Oliver's sweater came out awesome. One more whip done. That's right. One more whip done. And hey, that reminds me. Have you guys all gone over to my Facebook page to enter the contest on your whips? So what you do is you post pictures of whips that you have, and then when I say that the contest is over, you post pictures of your finished objects. So they're not whips anymore, now they're FOs. And I'm going to pick a winner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see who has the most finished. No, you know what? I should just do a random pick. Shouldn't I? Because that wouldn't be fair if somebody's working on small little projects, but yet another person's working on something big. That wouldn't be fair to count how many you got finished, right? So yes, I will pick a random winner. As long as you get at least one whip completed, you are in for the drawing, okay? And y'all know, I have yarn everywhere. So, yeah, winner's getting a bag of yarn, okay? So, you know what? I'll post a link to my Facebook page under this video. So if anybody hasn't joined the contest, and it's open to everybody, okay? So just go in and put that you're entering the contest, and here are your whips. Whips. Every time I say that, I think of that song, Whip It, by Devo. Whip it. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's see. We're talking back in the 80s, right? Let's see. Oh, Judy says, nope, I already read that. Oh, Joellen said that, nope, I read that too. Look at me, I lost my place. Dawn says she's probably going to crochet and do chores. That's a good balance. Do a little chores, do a little crochet. I love that. I use my timer. Like, I'll set my little timer and I'll give myself a half an hour to crochet or knit, and when the timer goes off, I pay bills or I do something else that I need to do, and then I go back to crocheting or knitting. Yeah. And let's see, Karen says, yes, so do my man, and she's laugh out loud. Yes. Karen says that they probably bleep out the really naughty parts. That's Bob Saget. And you know what? They did not bleep out the naughty parts. This was a cable channel, and they just let it out. Yeah. Oh, Carrie says she calls it yarning too. And then Dawn says, I don't use Facebook anymore. Oh, that's okay, Dawn. That's okay, honey. I'm sorry. You know what? Do you have Instagram? I'm on Instagram too. And if you don't have Facebook, I'm perfectly fine with you posting on Instagram. Okay? I'll put both of my links underneath this video when we finish, okay? Carrie says, how long is the contest going for? It's going to go for a bit because I want to give you guys all a chance to enter and get something done, because you have to have at least one item done to be considered for the prize, to be a winner, okay? And so it's probably going to go until sometime in May, like probably through the end of May, because I'm having surgery on May the 6th. I'm having a complete shoulder replacement on my right arm. So that's going to be that first week of May. So probably the end of May, I'll announce a winner. Yeah. And let's see. Luna says, when do you think you'll pick a winner? Yeah, probably the end of May, Luna. She said she doesn't finish grade school until first week of May. Oh, honey, you're going to have time, because I'm not going to pick a winner until at least the end of May, and it might even be the first week of June. Okay? So y'all have that. Just remember, kind of think of that date. You know what? I'll go back in and I'll put that on my Facebook post. So yeah, you guys have time. Don't worry. You're going to all have time. Okay? Mary says that she thinks yarn is like rabbits. Because she doesn't remember buying it all. Yeah. Yeah, the yarn multiplies just like rabbits, don't they? I know what you mean, honey. I know exactly what you mean, Marilyn. I'm with you. I've got a lot of bunny rabbit yarn. I sure do. That's so cute. I gotta remember that. Let's see. Dawn says, ooh, a timer is a good idea. I need to try that. You know what? I got that idea from a professional organizer. And I tell you what, it's amazing what you can do when you set a timer. Because then time doesn't get away from you. Because that's my problem. Time just gets away from me. And before you know it, it's like time to go start dinner. Or time to think about dinner, right? Goodness. Let's see. Mama says that she just finished crocheting an Easter egg cat toy for her daughter's cat. That's amazing. You know, I crocheted a cat toy too for a friend of mine's cat. She, her and her husband adopted a one-eyed cat. And it was just a little kitten. And it had all kinds of health problems. And they took that kitty anyway. And I tell you, that cat is something else. That cat is so cute. And she's so funny. Yeah, it was a good thing. Let's see. Oh, Luna says thanks. Annalise. Hi, Annalise. Did you sneak in on us? If you did, that's okay. I'm so glad to see you. Annalise says she likes yarn being like rabbits. Yeah. Don't we all like that? Wouldn't it be awesome if we bought one ball of yarn and we woke up the next day and there was 7 balls of yarn there instead of 1? Like, yeah, like our yarn just had baby yarn. I would love that. You guys, I want to go to Hobby Lobby. I want to go to Hobby Lobby so bad because I've heard that they have some new yarn. I'm not sure, but that's what I heard. And I also heard that Premier has some new yarn. So I need to try that because I love Premier yarn. It's like, it's always good. So yeah, I want to possibly go online or go to Hobby Lobby because I don't really like ordering online from Hobby Lobby. It's complicated. Their website is not user friendly. But I have a Hobby Lobby like not even a mile away, maybe a mile away from my house. So I can go right up there and look at that yarn. So I wonder if it's on sale this week. You know, it goes on sale for 30% off like every other week or so. So hopefully it's 30% off, but it might not be. But yeah, I want to just go and look and see what's new. Okay, let's see. Oh, Annalise says she's going to use that one on her daughter. She hates my yarn stash. That's too funny. Frenchie said, yarn like tribbles. Oh my gosh, Frenchie, are you a Star Trekkie fan? I am a Star Trekkie. I'm a Trekkie. I love Star Trek. My husband and I watch Star Trek all the time, and we've watched all the newer ones, like Deep Space Nine and Picard, and I forget all the names of the different shows, but yeah, we love it. So yeah, and tribbles were those little furry animals. They're like little bitty, and they look like a ball of yarn. They actually do. They're so furry and cute. But that's funny. I haven't thought of tribbles in a long, long time, Frenchie. That's funny. Oh, Judy drove by a Hobby Lobby store last week, and she was so proud of herself for not stopping. But it was so hard. I know what you mean, Judy. I have to go past Hobby Lobby to go to my physical therapy appointments. And it's like, you just want to go, can you make a right turn here? You know? Right turn, right turn. But yeah, it is hard not to go in. Definitely. I totally get that. Carrie says that she wishes she can have to do it online because she doesn't have a car. Oh, so Carrie wishes she could go to Hobby Lobby in person, but she doesn't have a car. So she orders things online. I understand that, Carrie. Like, I'm not really driving right now. So I'm doing a lot of things online. So I totally get it, Carrie. Totally. Karen says it would be wonderful. Her coins would last longer. Yeah. Wouldn't that be the truth? Hey, wouldn't you love to have your money act like bunnies? Just like have a $10 bill and you come back the next day and you've got $70. Yeah, that would be nice. Frenchie says, massive Trekkie. Yay for Trekkies. That's so fun. I love it. Luna says she's never bought yarn in person. She buys it all online. Luna, that's amazing. I hope that when you buy it online, you're never disappointed. I know I've bought things from Hirschner's. I mean, I buy online. I admit, I buy online all the time. From Premier, Yarnspirations, Lions Brand, Joann's, Michael's. I buy online too. And I've only been disappointed in the yarn, I think, one time. One time I bought some yarn and it was garbage. Yeah. I mean, it was so bad, I threw it away. And I never throw yarn away. I always think, well, it can be used for something. This went in the trash. It was awful. And it was from Hirschner's. But I've ordered many, many times from Hirschner's, and I've been completely 100% happy with the yarn I got. This was just a fluke, I think. But, yeah, Annalise says that Michael's delivers to me for $10. That's awesome, Annalise. $10, that's not bad, especially if you live, like, far away, you know. Dawn says she's got to go to the store now. Oh, Dawn, you have a great day, honey. Thank you so much for stopping in and seeing us and me. I really appreciate it. And Dawn saying bye to everybody. Bye, Dawn. Have a good Easter. Judy says she once had a nightmare in which the snowman was made of huge balls of yarn and a thick crochet hook for her nose. Judy, that's good. I like that. Yes, Annalise says, Judy, that's hysterical. And Luna says she started watching the original Star Trek on Hulu because it was produced by Lucille Ball, and she's a huge fan. I like Lucille Ball too. And she says she loves all the online yarn that she's gotten, but at first she didn't know about yarn weight. So sometimes she purchased finger weight when she should have gotten something thicker. Yeah, so true. Karen says bye to Dawn and have a wonderful day. Yes, bye, Dawn. Have a great day, honey. Luna, you know what? I was in Hobby Lobby one time, and there was a sweet older lady, and she was trying to buy yarn, and she was telling me that she thought she needed a heavier weight yarn, but most of the yarn she was looking at was 50 ounces. And I was like, you need a heavier weight yarn, but
I'm going to Walmart.
Okay, honey. That was Superman. He's taken off to go to the store. Probably to get some last minute things for the kiddos for their Easter basket. Yeah. But anyway, she was confused. She thought the weight of the yarn was literally the weight of the ball. And what she was looking for was like a worsted weight yarn or a DK weight yarn. But she didn't realize that yarn had a rating of like number 1 is a fingering weight, or number 3 as a DK, or 4 as a worsted weight, or 5 as bulky. She had no idea. She was looking at the actual ounces, the weight of the whole ball of yarn. And she was saying that the yarn that she had gotten, that's what it was. She said the yarn she got was, that she had purchased previously, was too heavy. And so she needed a lower weight of yarn. But she said, the lowest weight I see here is 50 ounces, and they don't have anything that's less. And I thought, this nice lady is confused. And so I taught her that the weight of the yarn was not the weight in ounces of the whole ball. It was how thick the yarn was. And so she was really looking for like a fingering weight yarn, because she had these little plastic things that she was kind of sewing in and out of them. I'm very unfamiliar with that, but that's what she was doing with them, with the yarn. And so I educated her, and I told her, you have to look for the number. And usually it's a ball of yarn, and it's got a number in the middle of the yarn, in the ball of yarn. And I told her, you need to look for number 1. And that when it says ounces, that's not the weight of the individual strand of yarn. That's just how much the entire ball weighs, which has nothing to do with if it's a fingering weight or a DK or a worsted or a bulky, whatever. And she just almost fell over when I explained it to her, and she's like, oh my gosh, I feel so stupid. And I said, honey, don't feel like that. Everybody's got to learn, you know. Everybody's got to learn, right? And take that from me, an old retired teacher. Everybody's got to learn. Yeah. So, let's see. Where are we? Oh, Luna says her first whip is a temperature blanket for her mom. And she picked all the yarn based on a color palette that she designed. And she ended up picking all finger weight yarn. Oh my gosh. And you're making a temperature blanket. Whoo, finger weight yarn. That's a big project for finger weight yarn. Luna, props to you, honey. Yeah. Judith says that she's got to go, and bye for now, and God bless. Thank you, Judith. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us today. I really appreciate it. And Luna says it's a good story, and she loves it that the mix-up makes so much sense. Yeah, it really does. And you know what? I'm still friends with her, and that was over a year ago. And I gave her my phone number, and I told her if she needed any more help with yarn, just give me a call. And she's called me several times since then. And yeah, and I've seen her like 2 or 3 times since that happened. But anyway, because obviously she lives right by me. So, but anyway, yeah. Yeah. And you guys, it's after 10 o'clock. And y'all know I gotta go make cinnamon rolls because it's Sunday morning. And so I'm gonna let everybody go. But I hope that you all have a great Easter. And if you're not doing anything, just hanging around the house, get some crochet done. And don't forget, or knitting if you're a knitter. And don't forget, I will post my Facebook page and Instagram underneath this video. And I will try to do it right away if I can. Okay? Yeah. Bye, Marilyn. Bye, Maribel. And thank you, a big thank you to Maribel and Dawn Nutter. Big thank you to you guys for being my wonderful moderators. Always, I appreciate y'all so much. Oh, there's Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Happy Easter, honey. And I'm so sorry, but we're just ending. So I've got plans for today for Easter, and I have to skedoodle off of here so I can get Easter baskets ready and make cinnamon rolls. But honey, go back and watch the replay, okay? Because I talked about the contest I'm having over on my Facebook group. And I'm going to post a link down here for that contest, okay? So anyway, everybody, if you want to join the contest, check out the link below. And yeah, everybody, thank you so much. I love y'all. You guys are amazing. And you just are so good for me. So thank you. And as always, be kind and be safe out there in the world, no matter where you are, okay? I'll see you all next Sunday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, okay? So love you guys. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.